UI design is also known as a product design, but product design is more wider. In fact, UI UX design is wide. In UI UX, we have visual design, we have UI design, you have UX design, you have user researcher, you have UX writer. So all those things I'm going to be discussing then when I'm going to be talking about UI UX alone, right, and including the roadmap for UI UX design. So a UI designer, when you want to work, I told you earlier that you work with business analysts, where you work with business analysts and you get something they call the business requirement documents that have already user stories and use cases. And those are what you read and also meeting with stakeholders so you'll be able to know what and what to design, right? You know, designing is broad. Designing is not just designing animations, mixing colors and all those things. It's beyond that. So, you know, UI UX design is solving problems, right? Then before you start design, you need to carry out the user research, you need to do user persona, you need to do user story, journey map, storyboard, information architecture, site map or user flow. You need to do all of those things. You need to ensure you need to do wireframing, prototyping, hi-fi, lo-fi. Before you now, you even need to do a user testing to ensure that your product is useful and usable at the same time. You won't want to build a product that is beautiful but then is useless. So if you are considering UI UX design, then do you love solving problems, right? Do you love designing realistic products, right? You know, it's not just designing unrealistic products. Example of an unrealistic product is when you're adding over on mobile, right? So over is on web. You need to understand how web work. You need to understand how mobile interface, web interface works. You understand? You need to understand how Android, how iOS work. So if you love this, I'm going to do a UI UX design roadmap as well for in another video.